Hi beautiful human being, here's Didi from Yoga Fitter and Stronger Forever. How are you today? Welcome back to my channel, and that's Baileys and whiskey if you have never watched any of my videos. So how is the energy today? Full of energy, right? So we have eaten loads of little cakes, loads of good tasty food. So now it's time to find a resolution. So guys, I want to hear your resolution. Come on, comment below this video to tell me what is your new resolution for 2021. Also, let's get ready to go on holidays, right? It's gonna happen soon, right? Once everybody gets this little injection, we will be ready to fly in the sky to wherever destination you want to go, okay? All right. In this video, we're going to say goodbye to tightness of the hamstrings. So if, like me, you have hamstring tension, hamstring tightness, join me for this little flow. And because we're still doing the 30 days headstand, handstand challenge, another 5 days left, I will answer one very important question that I'm sure a lot of people that are practicing yoga are still wondering. And if you are a beginner in handstand, you need to know that. So I will be answer this question, so stay until the end of the video if you want to find out. Do you need long and soft hamstrings to perform handstand? Or do you need strong and flexible hamstrings, if you prefer, to perform well handstand? All right, so I hope you're ready. Let's do it together. This little gentle hamstring, soft and long flow. If you're a beginner, you can also follow, okay? So everybody can join me for this one, okay? There is absolutely no restriction. Let's do it. Okay, so to begin, we're going to use a blanket, okay? 2 blocks and a bolster. So get them ready for you to be on the side so you won't be looking for them. And then we're going to start by lying down for 1 minute, okay? Well, maybe less than 1 minute, okay? Relax, relax. So come onto the ground, allow your eyes to close, float the top of your hands down, let the heels of your feet relax onto the earth. And then surrender to gravity. And let yourself float with the sound of your Ujjayi breath. Relax the skull of the head. Relax the shoulders, the sit bones, and the heels. And then we're going to do 3 breaths here. Take a big breath in. Raise the belly up. And then exhale, release. So try to see if you can find any softness in the body. Inhale. Exhale. And as you exhale, flattening the full spinal column down the ground. Relax the knuckles of your hands. Just let the fingertips release onto the earth. And then just let it go of any tension. Inhale. And then as you exhale, let it release. And then gently as you inhale, open your eyes. Roll the knees together. pull the heels towards the sit bones and the knees towards the chest, ever so calmly. Heels together, and then exhale. Drop the knees onto one side and then come up. Okay, so we're going to come first onto forward bend. Alright? So stand on the top of your mat, feet parallel to each other, hips align with the ankles of your feet. Drop the tailbone down, relax the shoulders back, and look forward. And then as you breathe in, lift the arms up to the sky. Maybe fingertips touch, or maybe not. Exhale. Forward bend. Drop the shoulders gently to the ground. If your hamstrings are tense, you can either press the fingertips down and stretch ever so slightly the inner thighs, okay, and the hamstrings back. So don't bend the knees, okay, because you will never get the chance to stretch your hamstrings, alright? So make sure that you really find a little gentle stretch into the back, into the inner thighs, into the calves. And if it's too much for your low back, then maybe you can bend the knees a little bit. And then we stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright? And then gently release. So bend the knees now. So the controversy with this forward bend is that when you stretch the legs too much, you can damage your hamstrings. But if you bend too much, you don't have the chance to stretch them. Alright? Another controversy is that when you bring your hands onto the thigh here, okay, it can take a toll on your lower back. Alright? So if you have lower back pain, I recommend you to bring your hands onto your thigh and then to look forward. Try to keep the spine flat, and then if your hamstrings are tight, then bend the knees, look forward. So you see my back is completely flat here. Alright? And then exhale, release the fingertips down, drop the head down, drop the neck. Maybe shake from side to side in a no motion. Just saying I don't want to work. No, 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 no. And you say, I want to go on holidays. Yes, 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 yes. So shake the neck up and down. Ever so gently. Exhale. Lovely. As you breathe in, slowly push for the soles of the feet. Push the floor away and then lift the arms up. And then exhale. Arms by your side. From there, as you breathe in, lift the arms overhead. And then as you exhale, bend forward again. And then gently as you breathe in, soles of the feet press into the ground. Lift the arms up to the side. Inhale. Raise the arm overhead. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Samasthiti. As you breathe in, bend the knees. Slowly lift the arms overhead. Look forward. And then as you exhale, so we're going to slowly lift the hips and bring them to the right side. So of course, if you have any hips injuries, okay, be very mindful. Arms up. And then as you exhale, take your time, spread the balls of the feet and then keep the knees soft, drop to the right, and then release. We're going to stay here 5 breaths. Inhale, drop the shoulders down, exhale. So once again, if it's really tight for your hamstrings, okay, bend a little bit, but not too much. If your lower back is sensitive, then bend. And 2. Releasing all the tension, and 3. And 4. And 5. Inhale, push for the heels, lift your body up. So technically you should be still tilting to the right. Come back here, release the arms by your side. We do the other side. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. And then as you exhale, present your chest towards the left side, and then exhale, ever so calmly, drop to the head, left. So go as you feel comfortable, okay? Go as far as it feels natural for you. Don't strain the body, don't pull the right hip too much towards the right side. Just stay there for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then coming back up. Raising up back to Tadasana. Hands to your heart. Stay 5 breaths here. 1. So engage the legs here. Okay, maybe bend the knees if you like. 2. Looking forward. Find a black spot in front of you. You can stare at. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, stretch the legs. Arms overhead. Exhale, we bow. Step the right foot back and the left foot back. So we're going to come onto a little variation of child pose. So join the heels together, big toes touch, and then bend the knees. Alright? Maybe it doesn't feel super comfortable, but trust me, this is really, really nice and relaxing pose at the end, okay? You feel the benefits after the pose. And then press the hands down, keep the knees apart. Alright, so don't bring the knees together, it's going to squeeze the pelvis too much and the low back. So try to open the knees. Let the head down here. Spider child pose. We stay 1. Maybe you can plant the fingertips onto the earth to stretch the forearms. 2. Release the groin down, the pubic bone down. 3. 4. And 5. Walk the hands back towards the toes. Collect the knees, stretch the leg, and then come up. Oh. Lovely. Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Collecting the energy from the sky, and then exhale, we bow. Walk the hands forward. Come onto your first downward facing dog. So the downward facing dog is very challenging for people that have hamstring tightness, okay? So if it's too tight, listen to your body, okay? Don't listen to your ego. Join the big toes together and heels touch, bend the knees. And then come on to downward frog here. Alright, there's no shame to do that pose. This is really nice for your hamstrings, for the belly. Relax the lower back. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So activating the quads here. Relaxing the head towards the knees, and 5. Stretch back. So now coming on to downward facing dog, Ardha Mukta Shavasana. It should feel a little bit smoother. Drop the head down, chin towards the chest. And then we stay here 5 breaths. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Now, magical solution for your hamstrings. Bend the right knee, stretch the left leg. Okay? And then bend the left leg, bend the left knee, stretch the right leg. So we're going to pump the legs like this. So you're pumping the lymphatic system here, okay? All the lymph nodes are opening and cleansing. The one on the leg anyway, and the one in the armpits. So stay 1 and switch. 2, switch. 3 and switch. 4, 5. If it's too much, you can come back down and rest in child pose. 6, 7. So it's all the body opening here. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, lovely. From there, lift the right leg up. Push through the ball of the left foot. Okay? So you press the balls of the feet down. You push through the palms and you lift the right leg up. And we stay here 5 breaths. Elongating the left calf and the left hamstring here. Feeling lengthening. 1, 2. Point the right toe. The right big toe to the sky. 3. Squeeze the elbows in. 4. And 5. Lovely. Step the right foot forward. Dropping the left knee down. Inhale, coming onto low lunge. We stay here for 5 breaths. Send the knee forward. Stretching the hip. 1. Stare forward. 2. 3. Relax the shoulders. 4. And 5. Frame your right foot with your hands. Step back to down. Inhale. Lift the left leg this time. So point the left big toe onto towards the ceiling. And then stretch the right leg. Okay? So push the inner thighs back. And then we stay 5. So you're in space. So there's nothing bad happening in space, okay? It's like usually very easier. It's actually easier to stretch your hamstrings when we're in space, and it feels less. You feel less tension in the body. 2. Keep your hips square. 3. Drop the head down. 4. 5. And then release. Step the left foot between the hands, drop the right knee down. Inhale, release the top of the right foot down to the earth. Raise the arms up. We stay 5 here. 1. And 2. 3. And 4. Press a little bit more into the sole of the left foot. And 5. Slowly release the arms down. And then come onto hands and knees. Lovely. Stay 5 breaths here. 5. So neutral spine. 4. 3. Spread the palms. 2. And 1. Let the pelvis float down onto the mat. And then exhale, chin to the ground. Lovely. As you breathe in, push through the palms. So push the floor away with the palms and the fingers. Coming onto low cobra here. Or upper facing dog if you want. If you're already nice and warm. 1. And 2. 3. 4. Long breath in. And quiet exhalation out. And 5. Drop the belly down and rest. Okay, maybe the right cheek comes to the ground or maybe the left cheek. Take a moment here. On each side. So left cheek leaning down. Come back to the center, chin to the ground. And then shift. Lovely. Excellent. From there, coming back to low cobra. So we're going to do a little rock the cobra. So as you breathe in, push the floor away through the palm. And then lift the feet up. Okay? So to avoid if you have lower back tension, maybe only lift one leg at a time. Otherwise, lift the crown up, push through the hips, and then lift the feet. So we do 1 and 2. So releasing the hips onto the earth. 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, lovely. And then push back into downward facing dog. Stay 5 breaths here. If you want, you can keep on pumping the back of the legs here. So here we go. 1 and 2. So you can play with the hand a little bit, okay? If no neck tension. If you have a neck injury or if you have any pain in the neck, keep the neck straight. And 3 and 4 and 5. Lovely. As you inhale, step the left foot forward, right foot forward. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lovely. As you breathe in, lift the arms up overhead. Keep the tailbone down. Exhale, release. As you breathe in, step the right foot back. Release the right knee down for high split. So if it's too much for you, okay, high split could be very challenging for people with hamstring tension, hamstring tightness. So grab some block, place the block on each side, either this way or this way. And then here we go, we stay 5, 1. So keep the crown of the head long. 2, 3, grab the blocks with your fingers, or if you are flexible enough, if you're more flexible than me, you can place the palms down to the block. Wherever you are, find your comfort. 4 and 5. Keep the blocks handy. And then come back to hands and knees. Alright, so we're gonna do a little hip relaxation, okay? To make sure that the hips are nice and stretched, because the hips are deeply connected with the hamstrings, okay? Like all the body. So we're gonna step the left foot forward. And then walk with your hands, bring the right hip down. Ooh, amazing here. We stay 5 and 4, 3, 2, push with the palm, and 1. Coming back to hands and knees. Step the right foot forward this time, and then back to half split. So grab your block, okay, either this way or this way. Maybe one side is easier than the other, and then let the chest melt towards the right thigh for 1, 2. So it's not a competition, okay? It doesn't matter where you go, okay? Just listen to your body. 3, 4, and 5. Come back to hands and knees. This time, as you breathe in, step the right foot forward again, and then drop the left hip down. So here we go. Don't worry, you're gonna see me. I'm here. 1. So just look at the wall, okay, behind you. 2. Press the sole of the right foot down to the ground, so keeping the knee 90-degree angle. 3 and 4. Try to find relaxation into the body here with the breath. And 5. Okay. And then undoing here. Come back to hands and knees. Stretch back to downward facing dog. Okay, stay 5 breaths here. 1 and 2 and 3. Releasing all the tension in the hamstrings and let them sink down into the earth. 3, 4 and 5. As you breathe in, step the left foot forward. Gonna go a little bit deeper, so if you want you can stay in low lunge. Otherwise, you can grab a block, place the block behind the right sit bone here, or a bolster if you want, and maybe you can bring your right sit bone to your right heel for Supta Virasana here, hands by the side of the hips, long spine. We stay 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Walk the hands forward. Lovely. And then coming onto high lunge, so push through the feet. Lift now, you should be warm enough. 1. Maybe make those little pulse. 2. Open the chest. 3. Sink the feet down. 4. Relax the shoulders back. And 5. Hands frame the foot. And then step back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee down. Okay, from there, so you can grab a bolster if you want. Okay, place the bolster onto the left calf. Relax the foot down. Relax the knuckles of the foot. And then prepare here for Supta Virasana. So it's not an easy pose, but it's a really efficient pose if you want to release the tension in your hamstrings. Alright, so don't be scared to use a block or to use a bolster. If it's not enough, you can place a block underneath here and you do Supta Virasana. 2 and 3. Long spine. And 4 and 5. Slowly release the bolster. And then come onto high lunge. Inhale, exhale. Stay here. 1. Send the right knee forward to get a nice wide stance of the feet. Let's not make it too easy. 4 and 5. Excellent. Hands frame the right foot. Stretch back to downward facing dog. Stay 1 here. So look between your legs. 2. Narrow down the pelvis between your inner thighs. 3 and 4 and 5. Excellent. As you breathe in, come to plank. 1 and 2 and 3. Belly in. 4 and 5. Either drop the knees down, scoop the belly forward, or then come onto upper facing dog or low cobra. Drop the knuckle of your feet down to the ground. Release the neck back, shoulders back, and then step back to down dog. As you breathe in, step the right foot forward. We're nearly there. Grab the blocks, place the blocks onto each side for side stretch. Alright, so you can place the hands onto the block or then come up, interlace your hands behind you, or grab your elbows, or then you can make a prayer with your hands behind. Be careful with the shoulders. And then down, forward. 1. Every popping sound is nice and welcome, okay? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the arms down. We're going to bring the blocks at the same level as the right foot. And then from there, place your left hand onto the left block. Stretch the right arm up here. So if, like me, your hamstrings are very tight, you can keep the knee bent, okay? If it's actually nice and lengthened now, you can stretch the leg. And then from there, so 1 and 2, so flatten the left hand to the ground eventually. And 3 and 4 and 5. Come back to the center, square your hips. So we're going to do a little swoop of the feet. So left foot come forward, right foot back. For left side. Parsvottanasana here, so hands behind. Press the palms towards each other. So once again, you can grab your elbows and bend. Okay, so stay 1, 2, spread the feet. 3, 4, oh, feel a good stretch in the back of the knees, and 5. Inhale, come up, release the arms down. Remove the blocks, come onto hands and knees, dropping onto the right hip or the left hip, doesn't matter. And then maybe grab a blanket for the last one. So we're gonna attempt a pose that I've never been really friend with, but guess what? We need to face our fears in life so we can go further and further and progress. So grab a blanket to make it cozy. And then let the soles of the feet press together. So we start by Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet, big toes touch, heels touch. And then grab your toes with your hands, doing some little pump. 1. So you're actually really boosting the lymph nodes in the groin here, okay? So you really let all the toxins going away, cleansing, guys, okay? We have to keep cleansing the body, especially down there. 2, 3, little pump. Of course, if you have any hip replacement or knees injuries, maybe skip that. 4. I mean, I have knees injury myself, okay, but it feels good actually. This feels like pumping all the bad blood and flushing it away from your system. And 5, okay. As you breathe in, slowly take very carefully the time to separate the legs. Okay, so you can grab a block if you want to. Grab a block and place the block forward. You can bring your hands on the block. Totally acceptable. Alright? You can flex the feet if you want to engage the hamstrings a little bit more and the inner thighs. Press the pelvis down, press the sit bones down, and you can stay here. Or you can bring the hands down, keep the elbows parallel to each other. So we stay 1 here. And 2, so once again, engage the belly, press the inner thighs down unless it hurts. If it doesn't hurt, no pressing. Just try to keep the body engaged. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming back up. If you find some relaxation into pointing the feet forward, point the feet forward, for me, it actually makes my hamstrings even tighter, so I prefer to flex the feet. Okay? Alright. And then just to release all the emotions of the year. We're gonna walk the hands forward, maybe drop the elbows down, or if you want, you can release the palms down, one hand on top of each other, on top of one hand, one arm resting on top of the other, and then release the forehead down. We stay 5 here. 1 and 2, so we're really feeling the stretch in the hamstrings and the calves and the back of the knees. 3, releasing all the tension away from the body, drop the scapula down. 4 and 5. Lovely. And that's it, guys. I hope it helped. And then slowly walk the hands back towards the groin. Slowly grab the back of your knees, bend the knees, and then come back to a seated position, cross-legged. So you can do a bit of meditation if you want after. Oh yeah, there is the handstand and headstand challenge that follows. So stay until the end if you want to. Oh yeah, I was forgetting the question. So to answer that question, I would say, sorry, you don't need long and strong hamstrings to do handstand. You don't need, because I know for fact, okay, I've done it. So the only thing is, if you want to photo shoot, that looks better, but it's not essential. So if your hamstrings give you some hard time, just accept the way you are. Alright, nobody's perfect. We don't expect you to be perfect, and if there is somebody out there that wants you to be perfect, they are probably giving themselves a very hard time. So remember to love yourself and to accept yourself the way you are, and you will be a lot more happy and a lot more relaxed. Okay guys, have a great day. Namaste.